That's my roof. Prince Andrew. He's not a serial sexual offender, is he? He's definitely not a serial sexual offender. He was friends with Jeffrey Epstein, good friends with Jeffrey. Such good friends, in fact, that Prince Andrew couldn't bear to end their friendship over a telephone. He had to fly all the way to America to speak to him face to face. That's a deep and meaningful friendship going on there between two men. Oh Lord. We're all living in cloud cookie land. What's going on? I'm not happy with Virginia Giffre, if I'm honest. She's taken a payout, she's taken money, and that money has bought her silence. She's accepted that money on the grounds that she won't talk about Prince Andrew. Sell out, Virginia, you are. Virginia Giffre, you're a sellout. I talked about Prince Andrew, implicated him in grooming and sexual offending a long time before Virginia did. Because I wasn't allowed to make a police statement. But I would have made a police statement if that opportunity that I asked for had been afforded me. And I would have implicated him. I'm sure you've got some idea what goes on in your life, some of the weirdness that goes on in it. I'm no different. I wonder what Prince Andrew's sexual preferences are. It's very important when you're dealing with sexual offenders, you know, to get a profile on them, to know about them, their history. Sorry, this ain't easy. Not easy at all. Of course, if I had any sense, I would have shut up about it when I was told to shut up about it at Her Majesty's Prison Grendon. When I first tried to report these things, I ain't got much common sense. Apparently I'm a psychopath. Of course, psychopathy is according to the world's leading experts, linked to severe childhood trauma. How does that sit with people? People don't really acknowledge that bit of it. They skip over it like it's unimportant. What am I waffling about now? I'm having a waffle, sorry. Oh yeah, Prince Andrew being a serial sexual offender. Good friends with Jeffrey Epstein. A child trafficker, a paedophile. That's evidence, apparently. It's a fact. And Prince Andrew was good friends with him. He was also good friends with Ghislane Maxwell. Somebody also who's been convicted of grooming and sexual offences. Wow. Prince Andrew. He's doing fine. Weird, isn't it? Country, the country looks away from it. Don't ask questions. Nobody asks questions. The media don't ask questions. Everybody's too polite, aren't they? Too polite. I did 2 years at Her Majesty's Prison, Grendon, in group therapy with sexual offenders, murderers. Now you're encouraged to ask questions. It's for everybody's good. For the greater good. What am I fucking waffling about? No one's interested in this crap, are they? Nobody's watching this crap. The police don't police for me. They told me that a long time ago. Probably did me a favour. I think things have been taken out of their hands, if I'm perfectly honest. I think I'm policed by the military. I've also been policed by Operation Jigsaw. Nobody's interested in that. People are only interested in Her Majesty's Prison, Grendon if it comes out of the mouth of Mel Razor Smith or Terry Ellis or Cookie. Funny, isn't it? One person who's got criticisms, no one fucking listens to. Sorry, I've got to stop swearing. I'm going to try and go back to using my old vernaculars, my old language, back slang, and rhyming slang. Fuck would be K-cuff in back slang. Fucking would be K-cuffing. Bastard would be dratsab. See you next Tuesday would be tinnock. Burke is not the innocent. It's not the innocent name calling that you might think it is, because Burke actually comes from Berkeley Hunt, which is a Cockney rhyming slang for see you next Tuesday. I moan about the security down there. They've got a few good security guards down there. There are a few good ones. They know what they're doing. And pretty much they tend to be ex-military, interestingly enough. The ones that, well, they've conned themselves into a job somehow, I think. They ain't very good at security. They've got a highly dangerous psychopath camped on their doorstep who's pissed off, who they've been pissing off for quite a while now, needlessly so. I leave them alone. I expect them to leave me alone, but they don't do it. They want to harass me, trying to harass me out of my protest. trying to deprive me of sleep, trying to give me a hard time, so I'll move on. Because people think they know my psychology, they think I'll dig my heels in and I'll stay longer, or they'll break me and I'll give up. I'll leave when I want to leave. Now we've got a precedent as well though. We've got a protester camped outside the BBC. So I've set a precedent for all other protesters. You can come down here with your tents and stick them up. And as long as you're peaceful about your protest, the police ain't going to move you apparently. What's quite interesting is this bit of pavement that I'm camped on is Westminster City Council. And Westminster City Council is also the pavement outside the Houses of Parliament. So if Westminster City Council are allowing me to camp on a pavement, and the police are allowing me to camp on a pavement here, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't allow me to camp on a pavement outside Westminster. I've got lots of options, of course, to move my protest elsewhere. It's a bit boring for you all, isn't it? You like the new thing. The new thing in the big channels. How brainwashed are people, I wonder? How conditioned are they? You know, if the channel don't have like a few thousand subscribers, it's probably not worth looking at, is it? Don't have lots of comments where you can also leave your comment and get involved in discussions with other commenters, or have rows with commenters in the comment section or whatever. People ain't very interested. They like the friction. They also like their YouTubers to be more like media trained people, you know. People that are very good at manipulating you with words. Very good at communicating. Of course, people that have a truth to tell aren't always very good at those things. They've not had the training. But the training, the media training, seems to sit well with YouTube viewers, you know, because it reminds them of the television. You know, it's slick and professional. You know, weird world we live in. This will be unpopular. Got your ear now, haven't I? Very unpopular this will be. The police have been playing games with me for quite a long time. I think this is a psychological thing that stems from Her Majesty's Prison Grendon, about shutting me up about what I talked about at Her Majesty's Prison Grendon. But the police like to play games with me. They like to switch that up. They like to accuse people of playing games with them. Really. Individuals playing games with a massive organisation like the police with all its intelligence and all that, you know. It's bollocks. It's the police that play games with people. Raoul Moat. Raoul Moat. I looked at that case, Raoul Moat. He claimed that the police had been playing games with him And I looked at that case, and in my opinion, the police had been playing games with him. Now, the police, of course, accused him of playing games with the police. But the police started games with Raoul Moat a long time before he ever became a murderer. And I think they drove him into committing that crime with their games. The state drove him into committing that crime with their games. The whole thing seemed needless and unnecessary to me. You've really got to look at that case though, before you start making judgments about what I just said. And you won't do that, so go ahead, make your fucking judgments. The police play games with people on much smaller scales, you know. Something will kick off somewhere. I had a row in a supermarket once about a gnome. And that did make the papers. It made the Independent. It made a couple of the big papers, that story. Me having a row about a gnome in Asda. It's almost like they're telling me they can insert stories into the media, you know. I'll still stick by my my point, the point that I was making about the gnome. I'll stick by it. But like 8 police officers turned up, and they all stood round me in a semicircle, and we were having this sort of argument, and they all had a pop. One go, well, you know, one police officer at a time. You know, you're one individual, standing your ground, speaking your truth, confronted by 8 people, and they're all independently having a different argument with you, like a pack of hyenas. You know, when they attack a lion. I mean, the lion had. The lion would eat a lone hyena for breakfast, no problem at all. But what hyenas do is they gang up and surround the lion, and then they all take little nibbles out of the lion, have little bites here and there, you know, one side then the other side. And it makes it difficult for the lion to defend themselves. The police do that, and security do that. They've been trained to do that. It's a psychological technique. Have little bites from this side and that side. Disorientates someone. Disorientate the lion, that's what the hyenas do. The lion doesn't know where the next attack's coming from, you see. It's the truth, that is. Well, I think I waffled a load of cobblers there, didn't I? Didn't say anything interesting at all. Nothing. To gain more likes, subscribers. I've gained some new subscribers. They're lax to thumb anything up. Of course, another way to make somebody seem irrelevant is for them to have lots of subscribers and not much interaction on their channel. Lots of dead subscribers. You know what I mean? Basically, I get the same few people, less than half a dozen, who make comments on my channel. And it's been that way for a long time. What does that tell me? It tells me I'm not on YouTube. Jesus, that's nearly 20 minutes. That is 20 minutes. Sorry about that. A self-indulgent waffle. Screw you. Happy New Year.